The instructor just said, "Oh, I'm having trouble breathing right now," which had the patient's antibiotics. If you go 2 minutes over, you failed. You failed. Hey beautiful peeps, welcome back to another vlog. I am Kurrdeige Lenora. So peeps, it is Tuesday and this is the week before the final week of my first semester in nursing school, and I think this will be my last week vlogging because next week there's a lot going on, right? So this week we have been doing our final skills labs. Yesterday we had, oh my gosh, let me focus. Was it yesterday? No, yesterday was just, yesterday we had an exam in my foundations lab, in my foundations lecture class, but that exam was just like a regular exam, right? Our last regular exam. And then today I had a final check off in my foundations lab, and tomorrow I have my final check-offs in my health assessment lab. Let me just briefly give you an idea of what happened. So today in foundations lab, right, we knew what general topics that were going to be tested. So we knew it was oxygenation, urinary and wound care, and we knew that we'd also be given a medication, but that's all. So I spent like a couple of weeks before always going to the practice labs, the open labs, and practicing. Anyways, I got there today. You have 30 minutes to complete your skill. So you walk in and you're told this is your patient, a mannequin, and you have to log into the computer, go to the patient's chart, look at the doctor's orders, and now start. Introduce yourself to the patient on all of these things. And you know, when I was just checking on my patient, okay, do you have any pain right now? Still, you know, the introductory phase, getting to know the patient, the mannequin. The instructor just said, "Oh, I'm having trouble breathing right now." That's the mannequin talking. So I'm like, oh my. The patient's chart said they have COPD. They're having a COPD exacerbation, and also they're diagnosed with pneumonia. And I already saw that I had to give them 2 liters of oxygen with a nasal cannula. So as they're having like trouble breathing, I had to go do that first, give them their oxygen so that I could continue on with my assessments, because I can't talk to the patient if they're having trouble breathing, right? So that was a priority, and then I continued with my assessment. I had to give the patient heparin injection on their stomach, and what else I had to do? I had to hang a medication, an IV, not insert an IV, but I had to administer ceftriaxone. If I'm not saying that right, I'm writing it on the screen right now. A medication, an antibiotic, and hang it like on the payback. I want to use regular language because I have people who they're not in nursing stuff or medical stuff. So you know how you have a the bigger bag with the IV fluids hanging on the pole next to the patient's bed, and then sometimes there's another bag, maybe a smaller one, hanging a little bit higher. I had to hang the smaller bag, which had the patient's antibiotics, and then hook it, connect it to the bigger bag lining tubing that goes to the patient's arm in an IV, right? And other stuff, right? Yeah. So that was fun. I passed that. Yeah. I took my 30 minutes. If you go 2 minutes over, you fail because you took too long for your assessment with the patient. Now tomorrow is health assessment final. We have a final bedside assessment. So all the assessments for all the systems that we learned throughout the semester, they're all coming together, and you have how long? 15 minutes. 15 minutes for your assessment. If you go over, you failed because you've taken too long. So yeah. So we're walking in tomorrow with a patient, and the patient may have COPD, may have congestive heart failure, may have a stroke, and you do have to do all your head to toe assessments. But then depending on what condition your patient has, you have to focus on a certain part and know which test and assessment to do to determine, you know, what's going on with your patients, right? So yeah, and I have a I have an exam, my last regular exam in foundations lecture on Thursday this week, and then next week Thursday I have my last regular pharmacology exam, and 2 quizzes due for that. And we also have HESI case studies and quizzes due this Saturday, and then we have our HESI final exams next week and our final exams as well next week. And then school will be out next week Friday. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, peeps, I have already enrolled for my next semester, my fall courses. I'll tell you all about that when the time comes. Right now we're just trying to get through these final exams, and we're going on a vacation. We're going on a vacation, and I'm taking you with me. Do you wanna come with me? Pack your bags. Pack your... Yeah, peeps, another thing I wanted to say, not school related stuff, YouTube related stuff. Thank you so much for all of you who have subscribed to the channel, and those of you who have recently subscribed to the channel. And thanks for showing me love on my shorts videos where I'm dancing. I'm just having fun. I really enjoy all sorts of African music. I have listened to African music since I was like a teenager. I love it. Yeah, peeps, it's my, you know, I incorporate it into my workouts. I just love the beat. It just, ooh, it hits you in the right spot. It moves your soul. Beautiful. Anyways, what I really wanted to say is that YouTube is like, I have a Facebook account, but I'm not really doing anything on Facebook. I really like YouTube instead. There I could express myself more. I could, you know, elaborate on not just a picture or a little video. I can elaborate and just, you know, share myself and my experience with people out in the world who peruse YouTube, who enjoy coming on YouTube. It's so funny, you open a vlog and you're watching somebody's life or their experiences. It might be mundane, it might be not so extravagant, or, you know, but it's just interesting. Everybody has their own little differences. And yes, peeps, so thank you all so much for always supporting and watching my videos. And anyways, that's all for YouTube stuff. What am I doing here? I was just doing little things that we need to do, like we need to renew anything that has expired for nursing school. For example, if your CPR will be expiring by like October, you need to have it done. Anything that's expiring soon, you need to have it renewed before the semester starts again, or else you can't, you know, participate in clinicals, go to hospitals and deal with patients and people's private information. So I have to renew my CPR, I have to renew my TB, tuberculosis test, just make sure I don't have anything, renew my skills, CPR skills, and something else. Oh, I need to get a flu shot. You can either have documentation refusing the flu shot, so you need documentation from a provider, or you get your flu shot. So I think I got it last time, so I'll just get it again. And yeah, so I'll have to figure that out. I want to do that before I leave for my vacation. Yes, anyways, and I'm also preparing for my exam on Thursday. So yeah, yes. Oh. Peeps, how are y'all doing? What else I want to tell y'all? Let me show y'all the book I've been reading, just for fun, you know, just different aspects of me and my life, and if you know, just sharing with you and trying to connect with whoever is watching. So let me just show you what I've been reading recently. Alright, so if you remember when the semester started, I went to the school's bookstore and I bought this book. It talks about the lives of immigrants, Latin America, Spanish immigrants, Latino immigrants, Mexicans, Chile, and I really like it because I get to see their perspective of living in America. I don't know too much about this population, so it's really nice to see their struggles and their perspective on things and how people perceive them and what it's really like for them here. And I also bought this book, The Book of the Dead, about Egypt and ancient stuff. I can't wait to read this one, but I have to finish this one. I just read it in my free time, peeps, but this was a just very quick check up on your video. I hope you enjoyed this little chat, and I'll see y'all in an actual vlog this Sunday. Bye! Please like this video and subscribe if you want to see me again. Yeah, please. Water and cranberry juice.